Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Lunar Goddess Tarot. So I'm coming to you today from the porch, and it is a little warmer than I expected, but I'm out here. I just wanted to give you guys a different perspective. And we're gonna be looking into the energies of the star seeds, the light workers, the twin souls. And this reading in particular was calling to me to use my cosmic reading cards in the Syrian Starseed Tarot. So there's a lot of starseed energy that wanted to come through for this reading. So don't worry if you are not a twin soul, you do not identify as a twin soul in this lifetime or on the twin flame journey. You can still tune in and get a lot of really important messages regarding the ascension journey as a light worker and as a star seed, however you identify. So welcome in. We're using a few decks here for messages for the counterparts, the divine feminine, divine masculine. And these card decks are by Diane Garris, the lovely Diane Garris, who has an Etsy shop. And if you'd like to check out all of her offerings, I have her Etsy shop listed below in my description box. As well as wanted to just let you guys know that this 1111 portal was very powerful for many reasons. And as you know, we have portals 1111, 1010, 9988, etc. The 1111 portal is, in the 3D, it may have looked like you were stepping backwards or going backwards. The divine masculine has been very quiet. But you guys are both in this reflective state. So a lot of things are happening on the inside and internally, but not as much as happening externally. So it can feel very confusing. It can feel very upsetting. So I just want to lay those fears to rest with this reading and give you guys some messages. Now we'll do messages from the feminine to the masculine, from the masculine to the feminine. And then also we're just going to do messages from the masculine here, okay? But before we get into those messages, what I'm going to do is I am going to set these decks aside here, and I'm going to give us some space to look into. We're going to start actually with the Syrian Starseed Tarot, and then we'll jump into the cosmic reading cards. Sorry, my Virgo North Node wants everything to look perfect. Probably won't ever totally get past that level of perfectionism, especially when it comes to things that have to line up. Okay, beautiful. So that's why you guys, if you guys see me doing this a lot, or this, that's the Virgo North Node. Anybody with Virgo in their chart, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo North Node, or South Node can definitely identify with the need for things to be orderly and organized. Especially since things aren't very orderly or organized in the world right now. The Virgos in the world right now are trying to organize everything in their lives. We're kind of a bit of control freaks, but we learn over time not to control people, but we can control objects, right? We can control our tarot cards and how they look. Okay, so calling in the archangels, calling in the order of the highest high, calling in the angels, calling in the ancestors. The grandmother energy is very present. In fact, my maternal grandmother, both grandmothers are deceased. She showed up in my dreams the other night. A lot of celebrities are showing up in my dreams. Celebrity divine masculines are showing up. Joseph Gordon-Levitt actually showed up in my dream last night. And it's very interesting to have them come forward in that way. And I know a lot of you, or some of you I should say, have connections as well to some of these celebrity masculines. So if you are a person who has a connection to Joseph Gordon-Levitt, feel free to reach out to me. Perhaps even his divine feminine is out there listening, and that's why I'm having this dream about him. But very interesting that he showed up in my dream last night. It's a very beautiful spirit and soul and energy. Very just fun loving and very sweet. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and call on my light team as well to be present for this reading. So these cards are a little more challenging to shuffle. I'm going to do my best here to get a card for the divine masculine. Now, the counterparts are, for the most part, sitting in silence, okay? Yeah. Nine of Swords, or excuse me, Nine of Cups, not Nine of Swords. That was first glance, I thought it was 9 of Swords. 9 of Cups or 9 of Chalices in this deck. The wish come true. So the masculine is sitting in the silence here, thinking about how to make his dreams come true, how to create that fulfilled life. He's kind of in this place of wonderment, guys, where if you feel like he's denied the connection in the past, he's now in a place of accepting the connection. But he's not verbalizing this. Even if you're in communication, he probably likely isn't verbalizing this. He's not telling you, he's not communicating this at this time. Because as you can see, he's kind of sitting in his own space here by himself, and he's appreciating just the joys that are present for him in his life. The sun is shining through here, and this man, you can tell, has been through toil and trouble or a lot of labor to get to this point of the 9 of Cups. So he's very proud of his work that he's done to get here. So the masculines are definitely having this, whereas they were having sort of a pity party in the past, because they've been working so much in the higher chakras, as my recent readings have indicated, he's now having this celebratory or really joyful energy about him. Excuse me, guys, I've got wicked allergies still, like day and night. So excuse the cough, excuse the clearing of the throat. It's annoying to me as much as it's probably annoying to you. So the masculine, sitting in this really, really beautiful place right now of just appreciating how far he's come. He's appreciating and appreciative of you as well, but again, he's not communicating this. So the feminine likely feels forgotten. The feminine is feeling abandoned, rejected right now. Many of you have reached out to me with stories. I feel abandoned, I feel rejected. And a lot of you have seen the resurgence of the karmic or third-party energies in your connections. And so what's happening there is the masculine has to lead with integrity and has to end those situations from a place of integrity, where he wasn't able to do that before. So when the masculine is not able to lead from a place of integrity, what happens is he ends up with a lot of karma. He accumulates a lot of karma. And in order to come forward to the feminine, in order to come forward, find inner union, inner peace, this 9 of Cups energy, and then physical union, he has to work through this karma, guys. He has to work through, and he has to end things on a note of integrity, okay? He cannot end things the way he did with deception or lust or any of those things. Or greed. It has to be done with integrity. He has to leave a position, a job position or a company with integrity. He has to leave a partnership with integrity. He has to make sure that he's doing this in a way that's not intentionally hurting anybody, and he really has to step up to the plate. So we see the queen. The sage is the queen here. This is the Queen of Swords. Now this could easily be actually a karmic partner or the feminine right now, because the feminine has really, really put her, okay, they're telling me it's the divine feminine. She's really put her, I don't want to say guard up, but she's put her boundaries up, and the masculine has had to respect that. This has caused a bit of disruption in the 3D part of the connection, because the masculine was taken aback. She had never set the boundaries so firm. She had never spoken so honestly to him. She had never put him in his place like that before, not quite in that way. And so what that's done is really caused him to reflect on what truly brings him happiness. And he realizes, it is my Queen of Swords. It is the woman, the one and only woman who can put me in my place and speak the truth and not be afraid of losing me. And speak about my addictions and speak about, the things that I'm doing to hurt myself or hurt other people. She's the only one brave enough to communicate that. So he has a lot of respect for you, for his Queen of Swords. He has a lot of respect for you, even if he's gone quiet, even if he's not communicating this. There's a lot of respect there that he has for you, divine feminine. He sees you as the ultimate female authority in his life. He truly does. And this is, the queen can be subtle, but it doesn't mean she's any less powerful than the king. And in this deck, that's the master. So she's no less powerful than the master, than the king. And carries so much confidence when she's the Queen of Swords, of speaking her truth. See, that's the sword of truth there. I slice deception with the sword of truth. I will not allow you into my realm unless the truth is being spoken. I will not allow anything less. So no more lies, no more deception, divine masculine. Very powerful queen she is right now. And he is very respectful of that, guys. Whereas he may have been upset or angry even in the past, he now sees that you're exactly what he needed to, your words and your actions, and by you setting those boundaries and walking away, that's what's caused him to grow up and to heal and to be a better man. And he realizes no other woman has ever stood up to him like that, and has ever therefore helped him to truly heal and to truly step into his power. You did it in a way that sacrificed you being able to be with him, that sacrificed your connection, that sacrificed your union, okay? And he sees that. He sees the sacrifices you've made, that you've walked away in order to save the connection. He sees it from a different perspective. So let's get, okay. Interesting. What do we have here? Interesting, guys. So we have the Knight of Wands here, and I was asking the cards here, how does the masculine feel about the feminine right now? He feels very passionate. Okay, a lot of you are feeling the passion. A lot of you are feeling the passion in your loins. You're feeling the passion for your counterpart. When we're dealing with the Wands energy, we're dealing with fire, okay, the element of fire. We're dealing with an element that can either snuff something out or bring something to life, right? Fire can destroy, fire can create. And this situation, there is this fire in his heart, this fire in his soul. And there's been a lot of self-discovery that's happened with this masculine. As I've been saying, right, the masculines are on this journey of self-discovery, of self-awareness, and of love, of learning how to love themselves. Now, there can be a lack of maturity sometimes with the Knight, because he's not yet the queen, he's not the king energy. But there is a beautiful pure energy that there's a purification process that happens from the Page to the Knight. So I like seeing that here. And he's seeking wisdom. The divine masculine is seeking his light. He's seeking wisdom. And he sees you guys with these two cards side by side. Of course, next to the Nine of Cups, we really see that he sees you as his joy, as his happiness, as his future, as the one that is really truly going to bring him joy, and that everyone else and everything else doesn't really matter. Okay, that he recognizes that this is the connection that's going to stand the test of time, and that you're the person that stood by his side loyally. Even when you physically had to walk away, that was still you showing loyalty to him, loyalty to yourself, and loyalty to the connection. Now let's check in with the divine feminine. So we've got the Nine of Wands here, which is interesting, feminine, because this shows your perseverance. It shows your loyalty, your dedication to the cause, to the journey, to the path that you're on, and that you're not going to give up no matter what anybody else says or what anyone else thinks, or the judgments of others aren't dissuading you from your path. And so this is where the feminine is at, where both of you are kind of in this quiet stage of the journey. Things have gone quiet, and you're both learning about loneliness. You're both learning about how to be alone, how to really appreciate the quietness, you know, when no one else is around, when the TV is off, and you've turned your phone off, or you've disconnected from social media. You're really learning how to just stand on your own, divine feminine, and there's nobody around. It's her creating this, you know, pyramid of success. Okay, the Wands energy represents the passion that you feel for your mission work, for your journey, for what you're doing in the world, and nobody else can take that from you, divine feminine. Nobody else is going to be able to have any say so about your path and your journey any longer. And that's what this separation, you know, has produced for you. It's produced this feeling of euphoria. It's produced this feeling of, I can stand on my own 2 feet. Look, not only can I stand on my own 2 feet, but I'm thriving on my own 2 feet. And the way you're seeing your masculine is the Knight of Cups. So there is definitely, since, you know, he's seeing you as the Knight of Wands and you're seeing him as the Knight of Cups, there is some passion that's been reborn in this connection. There's definitely passion. There's definitely an element here of you guys are thinking about each other. You guys are wanting to be in each other's arms. On the bottom of the deck, very interesting, we see the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is moving through, this is, of course, the divine masculine, moving through a tower moment, because we have the tower next to the King of Wands. And I'm not going to spend too much time on that because I do want to get to the messages here for the reading. But what I think about this is that you guys are both thinking of each other in these very romantic, passionate ways. So the passion has been resurrected, okay, in the connection. The passion is alive again. But at the same time, you're both experiencing kind of lack of communication or a sense of loneliness, a sense of being alone, and a sense of kind of even just being alone in the world. And maybe your friends have gone quiet, divine feminine and divine masculine, and you just find yourself needing to really stand up for yourself and stand on your own 2 feet in more ways than one. So a lot of things have lost their lust or their power over you. TV, movies don't seem alluring anymore. Social media, the things that you used to love to do, your tastes are changing at this time. And that can produce feelings of loneliness because you no longer want to do the things that you used to like to do. So find things that are going to give you outlets for these emotions, these feelings of loneliness, these feelings of being alone, the feelings of heaviness or depression or anxiety that come along with that. You know, find ways to really allow yourself to put yourself out there in new ways, divine feminine. Now we have the King of Wands and the Tower. So we'll talk about that for just a quick minute here. So yes, the masculines are experiencing a tower moment, but it's not a tower moment like they've experienced in the past. This is a tower moment to end all tower moments, okay? It's the tower moment. Look, there's a lot of fire. There's fire, 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 right? The Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands. We have the King of Wands. We have the Tower, the fire. Something is burning down in their life. And these are all the structures that they've created, the establishments that they've created that they used to think brought them joy, brought them happiness. The people, the relationships, the connections that they've created, and the connections that they've been feeding, they're realizing these are not the connections that I should have been feeding. What I've been doing is I've been denying my divine feminine the love and attention and devotion I've given to others. I've been starving her and feeding these karmic connections or karmic situations or third-party energies. And what I needed to do was actually be serving the one that truly, truly leads to my joy and my happiness. So they're really starting to see very clearly, but they're not communicating this in the 3D. Okay? King of Wands. This is a king who knows what he wants. He goes after what he wants. He's very wise. He's like a medicine man. He knows how to heal. He knows how to heal himself. He knows how to heal others. He's very fair. He's very just. And he's very loyal to what he believes in and the things that he believes in. There's a new dawn that's coming, and I like seeing that, right? A new sun that's rising here, a new day, a brand new day is being born for this divine masculine. And in that sense, the divine masculine is able to really redirect his thoughts, redirect his energy, and redirect his attention to that which really matters. So we're going to move over to the cosmic reading cards. Yep, masculine once again is in this crown chakra, star chakra energy, connecting to source, connecting to the infinite being that he is, connecting to his truth, really seeing clearly with that third eye. But the crown is really expanding and opening up for these divine masculines. So feminines, you might be having a lot of headaches, a lot of migraines, eye vision issues, hearing issues, just tension headaches. In some sort of congestion, like sinus congestion. I've been experiencing that now for like a week straight. But this is because the divine masculine collective is really opening up through their crown, and they're opening up and expanding into new ways of seeing the world, new ways of creating their abundance, their joy, and new ways of relating as well. Like everything is new for these divine masculines once this energy of the tower gets washed out. So feminines, you're asked to have more compassion, both for yourself and your journey, the loneliness factor that's creeping in here, and as well as for your divine masculines. You know, you're asked to have compassion for all that is as the masculine continues to ascend. This is an ascension process. And let's just get a card here for the journey. In the union energy, the journey, we have balance, the balance of the masculine and the feminine, right? The balance of the chakras, the balance of the energy systems. You know, namaste, the light in me honors and sees the light in you. So understanding that this is your twin, that this is your divine counterpart, and being able to honor that which they are, and of course that which they are, that which you are. So honoring them is honoring yourself, and vice versa. Honoring yourself is honoring them. Just trying to see if I can get all the cards here in the, there we go. That's better in the picture. And I'm just watching the time because I have a private client reading here. So I want to make sure that I don't go over on time here. So this is kind of a theme right now. The masculines want us to chase them. Okay, I want you to chase me, and the feminine's going, no, 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 it's not going to happen. Been there, done that, have the sweatshirt, you know, cross the finish line. I'm not going to do that again. That was exhausting for me. I've set up those healthy boundaries, and I'm now creating balance. And that balance means that I don't chase you or anyone or anything, okay? The masculine also wants to convey that they know they have father issues, okay? They're healing father wounds. That's another big, big, big theme right now for the divine masculines. I love everything about you, and I do want you, don't doubt it. Sorry about the background noise, guys. I apologize. I love everything about you. I do want you. Do not doubt that I want you, okay? I love everything about you. So, yeah, I mean, that's that kind of Queen of Swords energy. That's that Knight of Wands energy, that they're really and truly connecting to you in the most passionate way possible. And the masculine is saying, like, you are the one that I want. Don't doubt that. I know that you lead to my Nine of Cups. You are my Nine of Cups. I'm sorry that I've, you know, hurt you and let you down and allowed you to think that I was putting other people above you or before you, okay? I really miss you. Yeah, they're going through a lot of loneliness right now, a lot of nights, a lot of sleepless nights. This feels too intense. I'm not sure how to handle it. And that's why they initially run. But then what happens is they end up not being able to forget about you, not being able to think about anything but you. So they come back. They always come back because they miss you so intensely, and they realize that what this means is the feminine is not the source of my trauma or the source of my issues. The feminine is the one that heals. The feminine is the one that shows me where my traumas are. But the feminine is the person, the only person on earth who can call me out, who can be honest with me about my issues, and to help me heal these addictions, these traumas, these betrayals once and for all. And he says, I'm not ignoring you, even if you think I am, but I'm thinking about our connection very deeply. I'm thinking about our connection. So let's get some messages back from the feminine. You know, the feminine's struggling right now. This is why I've been trying to get some more videos out for you guys. If you guys want to check out my Patreon, I have a lot of written posts over there. I mostly do written posts nowadays over there because I so enjoy writing and I so enjoy the written word, and I feel like it's so much more effective, personally, in my opinion, than videos. So I have 3 levels over there. Go check them out, please, and support me and my work over there. It's greatly appreciated, and it will greatly help you on your journey as well. Feminine says, I want intimacy. I feel you are emotionally distant. You seem avoidant of true intimacy, and it hurts. So I need to step away for now. Yeah, she's like, you know, when you're healing these father issues and, you know, you run, you know, and you expect me to chase you, like, that just doesn't work for me anymore. That doesn't make me feel good anymore. That makes me want to run. That makes me want to go silent. That makes me feel lonely and unloved and unwanted. What else does the feminine wish to say to the masculine? I find it hard to trust you. I want to, but trust is earned. That's a big one. That's a doozy right now, is the feminine feels like you've hurt me in the past, you've burned bridges, you've let me down in the past. What makes me think that this time around things are going to be different? Why should I trust you this time around if you've hurt me so much in the past? It's hard for the feminine to trust the masculine after so many things have transpired between them. So the masculine responds and says, can we start over? Can we start over? Like, I know that you're having trouble trusting me. I get it. I honor that. I see that. I feel that. I sense that. But can we start over? And the feminine says, the masculine says to the feminine, memories and dreams of you haunt me. I can't get you out of my head. You are always there. I crave you, and I'm only happy when I'm with you. I'm only truly happy, that 9 of Cups, when I'm with you. Can we please start over? I want you to trust me. I'll regain your trust. I'll do anything I have to. And the masculine says, I want to rush in and sweep you off your feet and show you how I truly feel. Sometimes that urge is incredibly overwhelming. Can you feel it? Would you welcome me home? So I'm going to end on that note, guys. And I want you to, listen to the reading, listen to the messages, maybe write them down if you feel like that's helpful, and really allow these messages to sink in, especially the messages from the tarot today and the cosmic reading cards, because those are very powerful. They were really calling out to me today. I'm sending you guys lots of love, lots of support, and know that you're not alone, even if it feels very lonely right now, that your masculine's feeling just as lonely. And I will see you guys very soon for another video. Take good care, guys. Please like to support the channel, and please subscribe. Thank you so much.